got it. Did I leave it in the car? I think I did. Blah, blah, blah. I did. Okay. I don't think I have another one. I don't think I put it in my thing. Oh, hello, lovelies. Welcome to Be So Light. I am your host today. My name is Felicia, as well as known as Priestess Makala and Niana. Well, I had a little bit too many of these. These are dangerous. They are chocolate coffee beans. Yes. Love it. Yes, please. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm here today to, wait a minute, where did I put it? Hold on a second. Oh, that's right. OMG. Okay. Hold on a second. Because some people, they have to get on my timeline. Okay. All right. I sent out some text. I'm gonna give a few minutes. Oh, here it is. I'm like, wait a minute, what did I do with my water? Okay. So today was a day of self-care day. And I went to certain places where I had to take care of work and whatever. And I was talking about my ultraviolet light wand. And I even when I went to a restaurant, I have my food for tonight, Indian food. I was craving some serious Indian food tonight. I was craving the spices and the rice. I wanted a little bit of something. And then I have a mango lassi ready for me, which I really shouldn't have, but I really don't care because it's really, really good. And I really, really love it. And I love spiciness and all the seasoning. And sometimes you have to eat certain foods to do a cleansing on your body to get things moving. So this wand, when I went into the restaurant, I told thank you for the likes. I told the restaurant owner, I said, look, winter's coming. I want to share something with you. He's just looking at me like, okay, I don't know what's up with this girl. And I said, look, this is a wand, but it's a ultraviolet light. Oh, I kind of like that. Ooh. It's an ultraviolet light wand. It has to shoot out that purple light. You don't want to get the ones that's just doing this white light that it's not doing. And the cheaper they are, it's not really going to do the job. You want to get one where you're paying pretty good money. So anything that's $50, $60, $70 up, you're getting a good device. You're getting a good one. So I was in Walgreens, and I was in this place of I gotta go to the restroom. So I looked to go in there, and I was getting some product, and I check, and they got their bathrooms all locked down. I said, I'm so over this. I really am so done with this. So I waited, and I went to Elliot's, and I said, look, I came here. I'm going to buy some of my things, but can I use the restroom? She goes, oh, yes, honey. Yes, no problem. Talk about consciousness. So, and I said, I have my wand. And she goes, what is that? Ultraviolet light. It's all about sanitizing, cleansing stuff. And she goes, what? And I go, yeah. So she takes a picture of it. So then when I went and put my food order in, I had the gentleman take a picture of it. And he was flirting with me. The guy was flirting with me. He goes, do you mind if I have you in the picture? I'm like, no, you can need to take a picture of this. You don't need me in any picture. He goes, but I like it. I said, take a picture of the wand. I'm not with the picture. Okay. He goes, okay. So I told him to get a picture of the wand also so he can have it in there. So anyway, today we are talking about, oh crap, let me turn it off. We're talking about how do you read the body? How do you do this? How do you read the body? Making dinner for the boys. We'll watch it later. Okay, no problem, Kristen. Gotcha. So how do you start reading the body? Well, first of all, I want to say to Lori, this was a young lady who contacted me after the podcast when she heard me on You Are Not Alone with Erica. And I basically, I don't know, I wanted to do the set up spiral light treatment for her. She had told me some of the things that were going on with her body. And I did several different little things of healing works for her distant. Okay. I get a text back from her saying that one of the main arteries that was a part of her liver transplant that was damaged, they didn't know if it would come back, if it would flow right. They put a stent in it to try to keep it going. They were having a lot of problems with it, and I did the work with her. She went in and got a scan after I did the work on her, and it's completely healed. It's almost like it never happened. And she could not stop thanking me enough. Not only did she say thank you, which it was fine. I just sent the energy out and just did what I needed to do. She wrote an email back to Erica of the show and told her thank you for having me on the show because it was that connection. Why am I sharing this with you? It's because we're all connected. Some kind of way, somebody has a missing piece to something that they need, or you're going to help with something important over here, or you're going to stir something up inside of someone to do something differently for themselves, or to get the information that they're looking for, or something that is needed. So this is why I'm sharing this with you, so that you will know you are a part of the puzzle. Okay? The reason why I showed the key. You have a key. You are the key to your journey. You are the key to what it is that you desire to do. You are the key to that. So there are a lot of people who have a key to the door of what they want to do, but they never use it. They never use the key to their destiny. Why is that? Why do you not use the key? What's the reason? What are you holding on to that keeps you from using your key? So this is what we're going to talk about today. So one of the things that I want everybody to think about when you're trying to read the body, when you're trying to connect with your body, when you are trying to figure out what your body needs. The pendulum, working with a pendulum, is a good way to read your body. I use it a lot in a lot of things that I do. This is one that is a gold-plated top one. It's kind of a Lemurian, and this one I love working with. This one, it has so much light that comes through it. It's unreal. And this is another one. I'm going to tell you something. I really miss going to the gym fairs this year, because a lot of the gym fairs were canceled because of COVID. Totally get it, but so this is why places like crystal shops in Sedona, any crystal shops in Sacramento, Mount Shasta, places where there are crystal shops right now are highly in demand, because as you wake up, as you are moving into your higher self, there are certain things that is your medicine to do. So if you feel called to work with a pendulum, work with plant medicine, work with frequency, work with color therapy, work with water healing, whatever your calling or your modality is, you have to connect with that. And you have to stay in flow with that. Now, here's the deal. When you are connecting with yourself and connecting with what you want to do energetically, you have to stay with it. Now, what I'm about to say, this is not to trigger you. This is not to upset you. This is not to piss you off. This is to help bring awareness to you of some who will accelerate and some who will stay in a kind of like fear type of energy. And I'm going to tell you what it is. When you work with energetic things, a pendulum, anything of a crystal, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, if you were raised, and I want you to just listen to what I'm saying. This is not in any way, shape, or form bringing in judgment, hurting anybody's feeling, or a disbelief or anything. That's not what I'm doing. That's not my intention. My intention is to bring awareness. When you are in a certain type of religious belief, you will struggle to use these, because in the religion belief system that you're in, it teaches you to be fearful of anything outside of yourself, that it is witchcraft, that it is bad, that it will take you to hell, that it opens up doorways to hell and all these different things. Not true. Now, if your intention is to open up a doorway to hell, then that's what you will manifest. Therefore, when you go back to the statement of what I say, ye are gods, if that's what you're pulling in, then that's what you will pull in. Get kind of like what I'm saying? Good. So, if you are using any of these modalities for a healing purpose, a connection purpose, to get information energetically, it's all good. There's nothing that's going to happen unless you are on a pathway of religions. That is your journey. Then that means you will not be doing any of this, because it goes against what your belief is. Does that make sense? Those of us that are awake, we know the truth. We walk in truth and honor of that. That's the difference. That's how I walk. I am very elemental. I work with all the elements. Crystals, I love. I love my crystals. I'll take a crystal any day, anytime over pizza. Yeah, I'll take a crystal over pizza. I'll take a crystal over chocolate any day, anytime, because I know what they represent. I know this is a piece of Mother Earth. I know that this is a record keeper. I know that this is older than me that comes out of the earth. I know that this is Mother Earth plasma, her part of her crystalline body that holds cellular memory. I know I can use this to get answers, divine answers. Why not? So when you are working with a pendulum, it actually keeps you out of your ego head, the mind, the ego self, where the mind sits back and starts making judgments and starts saying things like, oh, well, I don't know if that's the right answer. Da, 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 da. You know, it keeps you out of that. When you use a pendulum, it puts you in divine alignment so that you can obtain the answer that you are looking for. That's how you use it. I love to use pendulum to just read energy on people. If I get a piece of paper and I have the person make an X or put their signature on it with a pencil, a number 2 pencil, then I can take a pendulum and scan over their energy and ask, okay, are they having a problem? Is this a mental energy? Is this an emotional energy? Is this a physical energy? Is this a spiritual energy? Those 4 places I'm going to check to see where this energy disruption is coming from so that I can go in and follow the wave line and find the root cause of something. And then by using it, because it keeps me out of ego way, it gets me out of there and I stay in that divine alignment, you can check and see if the body is deficient in certain minerals, if it needs this or whatever is going on, the pendulum's going to tell you. But one of the things about working with a pendulum, you got to be okay with yourself to work with it. You have to be in alignment, divine alignment, to work with your pendulum. And you have to know that anything that you're asking questions on is for the highest good, coming from divine, benevolent light, and that you are in that tunnel of divine light getting that information. That's it. That's all. It is not about hooking in some darkness and all. It's not that, okay? So the reason why I explain it like that is because there are people who want to learn these things, but because of their upbringing or whatever their belief system around a religion is, it stops them from doing it. It creates a fear around it. So then what happens when you try to go and use it, you get cataclysmic answers because your fear factor is getting in the way of you getting the true answers because you're running in your ego mind saying, oh, I'm scared. What if it's telling me bad stuff? Was it? If that's your intention and what you're going to ask it, then it will give you exactly what you're asking for in that way. Point blank, period. You're either going to stand in your true divine self and do your medicine the correct way, or forget it. Don't do it at all. If you're one of those people where you sit back and you're scared of everything, don't do it. Don't embark on it. But if you are someone that's willing to stand in honor of who you are and your higher self and connecting with your divineness, then yes, do it. So you can get the answers you want. Become your own divine physician. Become that. You want to know where something's coming from, be willing to do the research to get the answers. Your higher self knows what's going on. Your body will tell you, hey, what's going on? Be willing to do the work. Because I tell you what, if you're going to come to me, I'm going to make you work. You are going to work towards you. I am not here to hold your hand. I'm here to help you stand. And I'm here to help you get into that place so you can trust yourself and know and connect with your soul so that you can get the answers you're looking for. So when you're working with a pendulum, I have so many different pendulums. I have the crystal ones. This one's made from a oak. I've had this one a long time, over 20 years. This one's a nice one. I don't even think the company that I got this from exists anymore because it's very old, but it's very, accurate in what it gets. So when you are looking for things, when you first get a pendulum, you want to first smudge it. You want to cleanse it. So you're going to smudge it like some sage, light a little bit of Palo Santos, whatever you want to use. And you want to smudge your whole pendulum. You're going to smudge this. You're going to smudge the string. If you're doing a crystal, you're going to smudge your crystal. And your crystal, you can also rinse it under water. You can use water as a cleansing. You can use a little bit of sea salt water to cleanse your crystal. Get the stickiness off of it, how it traveled and comes to you. Then you will say, okay, higher self, I need to know, I'm going to program this. So I'm going to program it to, this is my yes. And when it doesn't move, it stays still. This is my no. So this is my no. This is my yes. This is my no. This is my yes. Okay. You see how I programmed it? So then you come back. And this is where I find a lot of people get intimidated because now they're like, I don't know how it's going to move. Take a breath. It's like, then you take and you ask your pendulum, show me my yes. Show me my no. There. This is programmed now. Okay. So once it's programmed, now you know when you ask a certain question, an open-ended question that has to deal with a yes or no answer, it's going to show you what it is. So do I need to drink more water? Oh, well, yeah. I didn't get all my water in today. Do I need to have 20 cups of coffee? Of course not. Can't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I can eat chocolate coffee covered beans. Yeah. Not too many, just maybe a couple. So now your pendulum is charged. Same thing with if you have like a beautiful crystal one. Now this one is a gold plated one on the top here. And then the way you know it's Lemurian is because Lemurians always have the records. See that? Those striated lines that come down. These are files. Each one of these lines is a file, and it has some kind of knowledge attached to it. It's a record keeper. So when I say show me a yes, show me a no, it's programmed. Same thing. Okay? You can use a cross. You can use a necklace. You can use anything that dangles from a string to do that. Show me a yes. Show me a no. Okay? Anything. You can use a key if you wanted to. If you wanted to put a string on this key and have your key as a pendulum. As long as it has something where it drops to a point, this is what you want to use. So the reason why I share this with you is because we're moving into times where knowledge is power, and you want to check and see what's true or not. So the more you know how to work with energy, how to look at energy and read it, the better off you are. Okay? So this is not new stuff. This is old, ancient stuff. It's new because if you haven't done it before, it's new to you. And it's not new to me at all. And I don't have a problem taking a pendulum and utilizing it. And then there's the form of using your own body as a pendulum. Now, I always told this story about my mom when I taught her how to do the body dowsing. She went berserk with it. Love you, Mom. Don't take it personal, what I'm about to say. So I taught her, I said, okay, you show your body, and I'll do it in a store if I'm looking for something. If I'm going to eat something, I'll put it up to my body. I'll hold it, and I'll say, the date on this says it expires on the 10th. Should I eat this? And if my body goes back, it rejects it, then I know I shouldn't eat it, because if I eat it, what's likely going to happen? Food poisoning, upset stomach, not going to be good. And I will scan it to find out if it has soybean oil in it, if there's any kind of soybean oil attached to the food, even in a restaurant. If I get something and I want to scan it and find it, then I want to ask myself, okay, well, what's in this? I want to know, because I've already ended up in the ER from ICE, ICE, whatever, the berries. Can't have those. It started closing up my windpipe, started not being able to breathe. So anything with acai, I double check it and make sure. Same with strawberries. Me and strawberries don't get along. No. I stay away from soy. Soybean oil, soybean beans, imani, eating it. No. No. That gives so many stomach upset. A lot of it is GMO. The soy itself slows down your thyroid production and slows down your thyroxine levels, so that you're not producing the healthy levels of thyroxine that helps your metabolism to be, the hair to grow, your skin, everything. It gets thrown off and it gives you more digestive problems. So those of you that are doing a lot of that soy, drinking that soy, you better be checking to see if it's GMO. Just saying. Or better yet, don't take my word for it. Douse it out. Find out what it is. So if you're going to use your body as a dowser, then you're going forward for your yes and back for your no. And you just tell your body, show me, I want it, my forward to be yes, and I want my back to be no. Does my body need this water? Yeah. I didn't get a lot of water. I'm going to finish this, really. That's the plan. Anyway, you want to ask yourself what it is that you need so that your body can get in alignment. Same thing if your body needs certain supplements or whatever it is. You can ask your body, does my body need the grounding in green? Does it take it and hold it up to the body? Hold it up to your solar plexus and ask, and it'll show you, it'll move. You move towards, if you move forward, it'll say, yeah. If you just stay still, that means your body doesn't need it. Plain and simple. You have to become your own divine physician. This is the name of the game now. You're not going to be able to just hightail yourself over to a doctor anytime that you want now, because they are going to be so busy this winter. So here's the thing. You can start asking yourself, when you're not feeling very well and something's not up to par, you can ask yourself, am I dehydrated? That's the first thing you should ask yourself. Am I dehydrated? Because if you didn't get enough water in and you're not feeling well, ask yourself if you're dehydrated. If you don't want to do the body dowsing part, write your own name down with pencil, number 2 pencil. Write your own name down or make your own X on a piece of paper and douse out and start asking questions. Does the body, say it like that, does the body need, and then fill in the blank. Does the body need more water? Does the body want this? Does the body want that? Does the body? I'm asking the body. I'm connected to my body. What does the body need? What does the body look for? Does the body want more I found my vitamin C. They got to order in. These are so hard to get now. Okay, you guys. Um, my tribe, please, tribe. If you see your vitamin C on the shelf, these are my favorite ones. This whole bottle will get me through from the next maybe 2.5 months, because it's 180 wafers in it and they're 500 milligrams. So I take this one because it really builds up the blood. It really builds up my immune system, and I like how good it is, and it really helps to build up the bladder itself, especially if you're someone that has any kind of feeling like you have to go to the bathroom suddenly. Your vitamin C needs to be increased to keep that lining from being inflamed from irritation. So vitamin C is a great way to go. Um, so I got my chewable vitamin C. I'm so excited. So I want you to get in the habit of asking your body what it needs. Ask the body what it needs. Your body's going to tell you what it needs. And sometimes you're not going to be too happy with the answers you get if you're trying to um, spend your time eating ice cream or something like that, and you ask your body, should I have this ice cream? No, your body's probably going to say, no, not really. It's going to tell you the truth. This is where you use your discernment and you honor your body and what it's telling you. Now, come on. If your body comes back and you do the pendulum, say like you're going to scan over something and you say, well, should my body have this? Should my body have that? And it tells you yes on this and no on that. There's a reason why. You might not be able to digest this. Your body might not be able to digest it. Your body might not want something that's on it. There might be something on it that it doesn't want. So this is why I'm showing you this dowsing, how to do that. Hi, Mom. My mom's in the house. Give her some love. She's an elder. Give her some love. Hey, what's up with that one thumbs up? Anyway, use your pendulum. Now, here's the thing. If you go into certain places and you find a pendulum that really calls to you, that pendulum wants to work with you. Rather it be a copper pendulums, those are really nice to work with, a gold or a brass one, wood ones, crystal ones. Thank you, love you. Those are really good pendulums to work with. Your crystal ones are your accuracy in your divine light. But remember, it's all about what you are aligned with. Now, when it came time to buy my car, like how I have Mystic Night, there was 2 black Honda Civics on the lot. And when I went to go buy the cars and I was test driving, I wanted the one that had the nice purple tinted glass. It was on the front, it was on the side, it was nice. I was like, oh, and then in the trunk, it had like this where you could put your groceries in and everything. It had like this little box key thing or whatever. It had a guard like thing that you could put your stuff in, and when you make turns, it wouldn't be all over the place in the back of the trunk. So I was like, ooh, I really like this one. Okay. And it had maybe I think it had 1,000 something miles more, and it was a year. I think it was like, instead of a 2015, it was a 2016 or 2017 or 2016. I think it was a 2016. And I was like, wow, I really like this one. It just speaks to me. So I have was wearing a necklace, I had a pendulum on. So, but first, I was letting my ego draw me in. I was like, it has purple tinted glass. It has, oh my gosh, this is my car. This is my car. Oh my gosh, this is my car. I gotta get my car. So I get in the car. Now, those of us that are empath, yes, please, will hear the voices of your guides tell you, no, this is not your car. And you will feel the energy of the vehicle say, I don't, you're not, no, you're not the one for this car. You will feel it. Okay. So I get in the car and I'm like, yes, this is so excited. Get in the car and I'm in the car. And I literally put my foot and I'm like checking everything. And I literally hear, get out. I'm like, and the lady sitting over here and said, what's wrong? I said, nothing. And then I hear, get out. I'm not for you. I'm like, and then I kind of go silently and I go, what do you mean you're not for me? You have everything I want. I really want you. I really I want this car. I'm not for you. Get out. Like, so I whip out my pendulum and I said, could you step out for a second? I need to check engine and stuff like this on the car. She goes, oh. I said, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm an energy person. This is what I do. I'm not afraid of who I am. I walk who I am. Thank you very much. But out of respect for you, I don't want this to interfere with things. Can I just have a... So she gets out of the car and I get my pendulum out and I said, is this car for me? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I asked a kind of question and it doesn't even move. I mean, it was so still. I was like, is this car divinely mine? Is this car? I was coming up with all these questions. Is this car for me? You know, I was doing all this crazy stuff. And it would not move. And I heard it again. Get out. I started to feel like that car was part of the Amityville. I started to feel like, damn, I got an Amityville on wheels. Get out. So I checked. I said, is there something wrong with the engine? And it said yes. And so I get out of the car, I pop the hood, I look at the engine. It looked like it had gotten into some kind of flooding or something. It was so dirty. I was like blown away. And I said, God dang, you look so good on the outside, but man, look at you underneath it. And you're like, whoa, holy Cholito, what? So I said, well, this is not my car. She goes, but you wanted this kind of style. And I go, yeah, but this ain't it. And so she kind of gets befuddled. And then there was another model that was on the lot. Same thing, had lesser miles. And it was a 2015 instead of a 2016, the one I have now. And she said, well, you know what? There's another model on the lot. And I said, really? And she goes, yeah. And so she goes and she finds out where the car is because there was a guy that was going to buy it. And he saw it and he went up to the car first and he goes, are you interested in this car? I said, I am, but since you're already going to get it. And then he was looking at the one that had the purple tint glass on it. And so I just said, oh, well, you know, it's gone. So she went and got the car. I get in the car and it was, hello. And I was like, okay, this car is talking to me. No, I whip out. I said, can I check this car for a second? She goes, oh, you want me to get out? I go, yeah, get out. So she gets out and I start dowsing. I said, is this a car for me? And the pendulum's going, shh. I said, is the engine good? Shh, yes. I said, have you been in a flood? No. Have you been in any kind of damage? No. Any kind of car accident? No. Okay. I was asking different questions if the car was for me, blah, blah, blah. And he kept saying, yes. And then I heard, look at the license plate. And I look at the license plate and it says the 7PFW 711. And I was like, holy crap. So I doused it. It was my car. Not only did I get a good deal on it, when it came time to connecting my phone to the car because my medicine name is Priestess Makala or Michaela, Mekala is how you spell it. The woman who had the car before me, her name was Michaela. Said done deal. And because of the 7s on it and the 11s on it, and then when you add up everything, it came to a 7. I said, okay, this is a divine God car. And when you check energy and you really pay attention to even the numbers, that's a frequency within itself that's on something that you need to pay attention. Anything with that 7 on it, that's divine. That's heaven sent. That is the divine team brought it to you. And they had your name on it the whole time. Now that man, he didn't even purchase it. He said, no, I'm going to look at something else. Da, 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 da. Boom, went through so easy. Boom, got the best payment. Boom, everything. I mean, I have 5 cars to check from, but that was the car I wanted. And Mystic Knight drove like a champ from here all the way to Oklahoma. No problems. None. Mystic Knight was like, yeah, just give me good gas. I'll get you there, priestess. So the reason why I shared this with you is so that you will know. So here's a tidbit. What if you need to find out if something you're taking and is messing with you, but you can't figure out what it is. You got tons of supplements, but you know when you take something, it throws you off or you don't feel right, something's going on. You use your pendulum and you go over each product and you say, is this something my body can handle? Is this something my body will use? Like this vitamin C, my body wants this. My body wants this. Okay. Okay. Should I take this orally? Should I drink this? Is this a supplement? Should I have this? It ain't moving, is it? Because this is for my hair. Here. Should I eat this? This is deodorant. Salt, crystal. Should I eat this? Should I put this in my water? No. See how it works? Should I have this? Electrolytes. Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah. Of course I'm below. Stop telling. Anyway, do you get my point? You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to trust yourself. I want you to get in there and become your divine physician. Find out why you're tired. What do you need to work with? Can I work with a certain color that's going to lift my energy? Is it because of water or do I need water? Is it a frequency I need to move into? You can ask your body what it needs. It will tell you. It will tell you. It will tell you, I don't want that. Do I want chicken tonight? No. Does my body want beef tonight? No. Does it want pork tonight? No. Does it want cauliflower tonight? Does it want to eat corn? Nope. Nope. Bread, blah, blah, blah. Your body's going to tell you what it needs, what it wants to have. And all you have to do is listen and follow through with that. Follow through to the point where you're able to get that information. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to everybody. So find your pendulum, go to your metaphysical stores, or make your own. I've made some from sea orchards. The spines that comes off of the sea orchard, and it has a drilled hole in it. Go to your bead shops. Make your own beaded pendulums. Pendulums are excellent tools of reading energy so that you can figure out what your body needs. Right now, you need to know what your body wants. How can I strengthen my body to keep it strong from the flu? You can ask your body, does it have a virus right now, a flu virus? Does it have this going on? You can go through, there's certain pendulum books that are out that actually will go through and show you a checklist of yes and no, yes and no. There's certain pendulums that will do like pendulum books that will have like a 40%, a 30%, a 60%, what that energy might be, what you're trying to read. But I keep it plain and simple. Yes or no is clear for me. If it doesn't move, okay, I'm good. If it moves, okay, fine. I pay attention to that. So anyone that comes and they have a session with me and I'm digging around trying to find out what's going on with you, I will, first of all, get energetically. If it's a one-on-one, I'm going to want to scan your energy because that's the perfect way. You're not going to know what I'm asking, so you can't hide it. You can't hide subconsciously what you don't want me to know because it's going to be in your energy of what I'm reading. And I'm going to ask it all kind of questions, find out what the hell's going on with you. Where is this coming from? Why do you have this issue? Why is it there? It's the greatest way to be your own physician. It's the greatest way to find out what's troubling your children. If something that they're eating or why they won't eat it, if there's something going on. It's a great way to find out if that works with their body or not. Food allergies. Does your home have mold? Is there mold going on in your home? Is there some kind of fungus growing in your home? Now when I go and find places, I'm going to be asking that because I'm sensitive to that. It stirs up a whole bunch of stuff with me. So that's the lesson for today. I want you to think about some of the things I'm going to be teaching for the weekend. The weekend, I love to have the introduction to the first part of Spiral Light. If you're interested in learning more about the Spiral Light, to go into the teachings for the Spiral Light. Spiral Light, I just love it. I am so honored to be carrying that medicine and working with that medicine of Spiral Light because Spiral Light can help shift you, move out what's going on when you are ready to let it go. As healers, pay attention to what I'm saying. You will work with people who will only give you part of the story. And you have to keep going in, researching to find out what is going on. Because they don't tell you the whole story. They forget, leave out details, and you got to keep going in trying to figure it out. So when a person is really truthfully ready to heal, and they are going to stand in the power of their healing, it works like that. It moves like that. If it becomes stagnant or they don't get any results and they start complaining, oh, I didn't feel anything. Well, you're not ready. What are you hiding from? There are some people, I scanned one person. This person didn't want any kind of healing because he was using it to get attention. He liked having it. He enjoyed having his pain because he could get attention for it. And it kept coming up. No, doesn't want to heal yet. Nope, doesn't want to heal yet. I will check and find out if you really want to heal. And I'll check in with the team and find out, does this person really want to heal? Does this person really want to do the work to get in there? And if it comes back no, I will tell you, you're not ready yet. Even if you come to me for a reading, same thing. I will say, you're not ready yet. And people, well, how does she know I'm not ready? Because I know. I get the message. You're not ready yet. When you are ready to heal, you will heal. You will let go of everything that's been holding you back from your healing. When you are ready to step in your true divineness and do your work, soon as you step into your true divineness of who you are to do your work, the universe gets behind you and supports you. It's called divine alignment. There are so many people that live in fear every day because they're so scared to venture out and do something entirely different. I'm here to tell you, live. Don't be in fear. Stay out and stop inviting fear to the table and giving it champagne and caviar and a placemat at your table. Your door should say, fear does not live here, is not welcome here. Big old X on it. Fear does not come here. Don't have fear at your table. Stop it. Have strength, invite love to your table, invite compassion to your table, invite magic to your table, invite empowerment to your table, invite inspiration to your table. Sit out placemats for them. Let them come and sit at your table, because at least that energy is going to show up and feed you. That's going to take care of you growing into your divineness of who you are. Do that versus the worry, versus what if factors, versus I'm fearful, versus limitations. Stop. Get out of there. What is your mindset? You can't go do this and then be over here in trouble la la land. You can't do that. You either this way or that way. Straight alignment. You can't be callawampic. And this does not work well for anyone. I'm going to say it like it is. I don't care if you get mad at me. This doesn't work well for anybody who does drugs, heavy drinking, or any of it. This doesn't work because your nervous system is like this. It's not aligned. It's not this. Receiving that light coming straight down. It's too frat. It's torn. Your nervous system is rigid. It's out of alignment. It's not there. It's not this. It's not smooth. It doesn't work. Only if you want to get that clearing and that alignment in your body and that healing can you start using a pendulum for yourself to start healing yourself. But as far as you trying to ask questions for somebody else and try to use it for that, you're not going to be able to do it. You got to get your strength alignment through your being to get that. And that's the truth of it. And I have to say those things truthfully so that you will understand, because I don't want you to be doing something, and if you have that on the side as something that you do while you're getting false answers. Okay? You have to be clear. And when you work with pendulum, another good tidbit, drink your water. When you start to do the reads, drink water first so that you are running that energy clearly so that you are clear. When you do your dowsing, if you want to make sure that your body is in that alignment, put your hands right on the back where your kidneys are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Now you're connected. Then take whatever it is that you need to read and get your true answer. Okay? I always do a test drive. Someone gives me their info, I'll say, instead of saying, this is Bobby's handwriting, I'll say, is this Donna's handwriting? Is this Donna's energy? If the pendulum doesn't move and it's just sitting there, and then when I say the name of the person, it starts moving, I'm in. I checked myself. I'm in. Okay? All right, lovelies. I wanted to share that with you so that you can start working that and start really becoming your own divine physician. I want to take you on a journey on how you can do this for yourself. It has no age limit on it. It has no color, no creed on it. It's just all about staying true to yourself and honoring yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so you can be divinely aligned. It's a great way to work with your divine team, your benevolent guides. I use that word benevolent light guides because you don't want someone else coming through the back door. That's a trickster. You don't have your bases covered, coming in, wasting time, because there's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of that. And you have to be that center to get that info. And basically, you are communicating with your higher self. That's basically it in a nutshell. So, how good is your relationship with yourself? Yeah. Where's your key? Who has your key? All right, lovelies. Did you get it? Are you in it to win it? That's how it is. So I tell you what, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for you. Be good to yourself. Can't eat too many of these, I'll be up late tonight. Be good to yourself, love yourself, show some love to your families, but most of all, show some love to yourself. You are divine, you are sacred, you are holy, you are the God self, just down here being human temporarily. All right, lovelies. Thank you for being a part of Be So Light. Got some new things coming up. There is a talk traveling again. Maybe Philadelphia this time for a show. So I'll find out more details a little later. But right now I'm getting some rest. So thank you all for your love and support. Thank you for buying my books. Thank you for coming and supporting me on Instagram. Thank you for booking your appointments with me. Thank you for letting me know your feedback. Thank you for all your love. Are you in it to win it? You better be winning it. There's no other way. All right, have a great evening. Bye.